He comes home in a month. That sentence feels strange to say out loud. I've been saying he's deployed for so long that he's coming home almost doesn't sound real. Everyone keeps asking me the same question. Aren't you excited? I get it at the grocery store. From my mom on the phone. From neighbors who see the military sticker on my car. From my daughter's teachers. From people who mean well and have no idea what they're really asking. I smile. I nod. I say yes. Because that's what they want to hear. That's what a good military wife is supposed to say, right? But here's the truth I can't say out loud. The truth I barely admit to myself in the dark at 2 a.m. when I can't sleep. I don't even know how to explain how I feel anymore. He's been gone for 14 months. 14 months is a long time. Longer than a year. Long enough for seasons to change twice. Long enough for a baby to be born and start crawling. Long enough for our daughter to go from a junior in high school to a graduate. I've lived 3 different addresses while he's been gone. 2 different states. 2 different military posts. 2 different sets of neighbors who asked "Where's your husband?" and watched me learn how to say deployed without my voice breaking. Since he left, we've lived through 2 wars. 2. I watched them unfold on news broadcasts in empty living rooms. I scanned casualty reports with my heart in my throat. I learned the faces of the chaplains who knock on doors. There have been long periods of no contact. Weeks where I didn't know if he was alive or dead. Where every phone call from an unknown number made me freeze. Where I stopped sleeping with my phone on silent because what if it was the call? Then there were the small scraps of connection. A 2-minute phone call that cut out 3 times. A grainy video message where his face was half shadow. An email that said I'm okay and nothing else because that's all he was allowed to say. Enough to know he was still breathing. Not enough to feel close. We missed so much. I could make a list, but it would go on too long. Thanksgiving. He loves Thanksgiving. He always carves the turkey and makes bad jokes about how his carving skills come from the military. We ate turkey alone last year. Our daughter asked if we should save him a plate. I didn't know what to say. Christmas. We put up the tree without him. Our daughter hung his favorite ornament, a little soldier he's had since basic training. She didn't say anything. She just hung it and walked away. Our anniversary. 12 years. I spent it packing boxes for the first PCS move. I didn't tell anyone what day it was. His birthday. I sent a care package that took 6 weeks to arrive. He got it late. He said it didn't matter. It mattered to me. My birthday. I turned 39. He called for 90 seconds. I spent the rest of the day pretending that was enough. And then there are the milestones that hurt differently. Our daughter graduates high school next month. Next month. She's been accepted to college. She's picking out dorm decorations. She's writing her senior thesis. And she's doing all of it with a father who has watched exactly 0 of it in person. I think about the nights she cried in middle school because kids asked why her dad was never at school events. I thought those days were behind us. But this deployment brought all of it back. She asked me once, just once, does he even want to be here? I told her yes. Of course he does. And I meant it. But I also understood why she asked. Then there's me. I graduate college in 2 days. 2 days. With honors. I worked for this for years. Night classes. Online courses. Studying after she went to bed. Writing papers in between PCS paperwork. I did it. I actually did it. And he won't be here for any of it. Not for the ceremony. Not for the photo. Not for the dinner afterward. Not for the moment I walk across that stage in a cap and gown and look for his face in the crowd. I'll be looking for a face that isn't there. On top of all of that, I'm packing. Another PCS move. Our second move within these 14 months. Boxes everywhere. Tape guns. Sharpies. The sound of bubble wrap popping under my feet. Lists on lists on lists. Our daughter is supposed to be studying for finals. Instead, she's helping me decide what to donate and what to keep. We've had 3 arguments this week about whether to keep the set of dishes his mom gave us. I don't even know why I'm fighting for them. They're not special. Maybe I just want to hold on to something that feels like his family. I haven't slept more than 5 hours a night in weeks. My back hurts from lifting boxes. My head hurts from paperwork. My heart hurts from everything I don't have time to feel. Because that's the thing, I haven't had time to emotionally process anything. Survival mode never turned off. It's like holding my breath for 14 months and realizing I've forgotten how to exhale. My body forgot what relaxation feels like. My mind forgot how to stop planning, stop anticipating, stop waiting for the next crisis. I don't even know what I'll do with my hands when he walks through the door. I've been holding everything together for so long. What happens when I don't have to anymore? I need to say this clearly. I'm not angry at him. None of this is his fault. He didn't choose to leave. He didn't choose the wars. He didn't choose the missed phone calls or the extended silence or the dates that kept changing. He's been surviving too. Just in a different hell. But I'm angry. I am so deeply, quietly, exhaustingly angry. I'm angry at the situation. At what this deployment took from our family. At the moments we can never get back. At the version of me that had to learn how to stop needing him just to function. I'm angry that our daughter had to become so independent that she stopped asking when Dad was coming home. I'm angry that I had to become so independent that I stopped needing to ask. I'm angry that I can't even remember the last time we had a real conversation. Not a 5-minute check-in. Not a static-filled phone call. A real conversation where we sat across from each other and talked about nothing and everything. I'm angry that the military took 14 months of our lives and called it duty. And I'm angry that I'm supposed to just be grateful he's alive and not ask for anything more. Somewhere along the way, I emotionally detached. It didn't happen all at once. It happened in small, quiet moments. It happened the first time a homecoming date got pushed back. I had been counting down. I had been excited. I had been planning. And then the email came. Extended. No new date yet. I cried for an hour. Then I stopped. It happened the second time. I didn't cry that time. I just nodded and moved on. It happened every time I let myself get excited about a phone call that never came. Every time I checked my phone for the 100th time and saw nothing. Every time I heard nothing is guaranteed from someone who meant to be comforting but was actually teaching me how to stop hoping. Nothing is guaranteed. I heard that phrase so many times that I started believing it. Not just about deployment. About everything. About him coming home. About us being okay. About tomorrow. So I stopped allowing myself to fully feel anything. Because feeling meant hoping. And hoping meant hurting. And hurting meant I couldn't pack the boxes or help with homework or pretend to be fine at the grocery store. I built a wall. brick by brick. And I told myself the wall was protection. Now I'm not sure how to take it down. Or if I even remember how. Here's the hard part to admit. Of course I want him home. Of course I want him home. I say that twice because I need you to believe me. I love him. I have loved him for over a decade. He is my person. He is my daughter's father. He is the reason I started college in the first place, because he looked at me and said you can do anything. But somewhere in these 14 months, I also learned how to function without him. I had to. I learned how to fix the garbage disposal at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday with a YouTube video and a wrench. I learned how to calm our daughter through panic attacks about college applications and FAFSA forms and the fear that she's not good enough. I learned how to pretend I wasn't terrified every time the doorbell rang late at night. Every time a helicopter flew too low. Every time the news mentioned his region. I learned how to carry the weight of two parents while being only one person. I built a whole life inside his absence. I didn't have a choice. And now I'm supposed to just unbuild it? Make space again? Trust that he'll stay? Trust that the next deployment won't break me all over again? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be soft again. How to let someone else carry some of the weight when I've been carrying it alone for so long. How to fall asleep next to someone when I've gotten used to an empty bed. Now that homecoming is getting closer, something doesn't feel right. I don't feel the overwhelming excitement I thought I was supposed to feel. I don't feel the movie scene running into his arms moment. I don't feel the tears of joy. I don't feel the countdown on my calendar with little hearts drawn around the date. I feel tired. Deep down, bone tired, soul tired. The kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. The kind of tired that comes from carrying too much for too long without a break. I feel guarded. Like my heart is still waiting for the other shoe to drop. For the date to change again. For something to go wrong. For the phone to ring with bad news. Because that's what these 14 months have taught me, expect the worst so you're not surprised. And honestly, I feel sad. Sad for everything we lost. For the 14 months of our lives that just disappeared into survival. For the conversations we never had. For the arguments we never got to resolve. For the quiet nights on the couch watching bad TV that I took for granted. I'm sad for our daughter, who learned to stop asking for her dad because it was easier than being disappointed. I'm sad for him, too. He missed all of this. He missed her growing up. He missed me graduating. He missed the small, ordinary moments that make up a life. And he'll never get those back either. I guess I'm wondering, am I alone in this? I'm not asking for advice. I'm not asking for fixes or reassurance or someone to tell me it'll be okay. I'm just asking if anyone else has felt this way before a reunion after a long deployment. Because right now, I feel guilty for not being more excited. I feel broken for not counting down the days like everyone expects me to. I feel like people are looking at me, waiting for the happy tears, and I'm not sure I have any tears left at all. Happy or otherwise. I feel like there's something wrong with me. Like I'm supposed to be jumping up and down, and instead I'm sitting on the floor surrounded by moving boxes, trying to remember who I was before he left. I loved him then. I love him now. But love doesn't automatically erase 14 months of survival mode. Love doesn't automatically tear down the wall I built to protect myself. Love doesn't automatically fix the part of me that learned to stop needing. I don't know how to be excited anymore. I just know how to survive. And that scares me. Almost as much as missing him ever did. Because missing him meant I still felt something. Missing him meant my heart was still open, still hoping, still aching for him to come home. This quiet numbness? This guarded waiting? This exhaustion that has nothing to do with sleep and everything to do with carrying too much for too long? That feels like losing a different part of myself. I want him home. I do. More than I know how to say. I just don't know who I'll be when he gets here. Will I cry? Will I freeze? Will I hug him like nothing happened? Will I stand there awkwardly, not knowing what to do with my hands? Will he recognize me? Not my face, he knows my face. But me. The version of me that exists now. The one who stopped hoping to survive. The one who learned to carry everything alone. Will he be sad when he sees what 14 months did to me? Will I be sad when I see what it did to him? If you've read this far, thank you. I wrote this because I needed to stop pretending. Just for a few minutes. Just for myself. I wrote this because maybe someone else out there feels the same way and needs to know they're not broken. We're not broken. We're just exhausted. And guarded. And scared. And sad. And trying our best. Reunion isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's two exhausted people learning how to breathe in the same room again. And that's okay. That's more than okay. That's real.
Fotoğraf düştü